Season 2 of School Spirits keeps implying that Maddie's passing is not entirely obvious. All of Maddie Nears' close friends were initially cast as suspects in the show's quest to identify her killer. But the Season 1 finale of School Spirits had a startling and enigmatic twist. A ghost did it. Even more disturbing is the fact that Janet seems to have taken over Maddie's body and has been using a planted murder weapon to frame the janitor in order to hide the truth. Many questions about Maddie's character are raised when School Spirits reveals that she is, sort of, alive. It becomes crucial that Maddie gets back together with Janet and comprehends what happened to her and whether it can be undone because a ghost needs to look back in order to pass over. The characters in School Spirits may be in for a perilous journey with no easy answers if the new season repeats a shocking conclusion. Maddie's vulnerability allowed Janet to have her actress Peyton list as Maddie in School Spirits Season 2, confirming that Janet's ghost killed Maddie. The latest School Spirits Season 2 episodes provide a more thorough examination of how and why Maddie Nears' tragic possession occurred. Maddie's body turns into a fragile shell because she is emotionally destroyed after fighting with her mother about spending her college funds on a new home. According to Maddie, her mother killed her spirit. It is also implied that this explains why Maddie perceives Janet and Mr. Martin when she opens the door to the bunker room and hears her pleading for assistance. Maddie's vulnerability allows Janet to take control of her body. Maddie is killed when she runs and pushes her spirit inside the poor girl, causing her to fly backward and strike her head against a pipe. Then, without really understanding that she is dead yet, her aloof ghost rises and leaves the scene. In the meantime, Janet escapes through a tunnel in the school while disguised as Maddie. Future episodes will go deeper into Janet's explanation of what happened, as evidenced by a clip from the trailer for School Spirits Season 2, which shows her in Maddie's bleeding body. Many new theories have already been proposed by School Spirits Season 2, primarily in an attempt to explain Janet's fate by presenting her background and future plans. First, it has been established that Mr. Martin lied about her crossing over and kept her trapped for more than a year. The two were romantically involved in addition to being lab partners, which made it even more difficult to determine who was controlling the other. Although Janet's desire to leave Mr. Martin makes sense, Charlie questions whether their teacher may have wanted to shield them from her experiments. Maddie and company are having trouble finding any answers as Mr. Martin has hidden in the scar of the school where he died. But according to the documents found in the bunker, Janet and Mr. Martin were experimenting on the ghosts, and Janet's notebook indicates that she had taken something significant from them. The reason why some objects don't reset, why ghosts can't leave the school, and how Janet was able to take over a living body would all be explained by the villain's covert investigation. Above all, it might hold the answer to whether Maddie actually passed away. School Spirits Season 2 is rapidly accumulating evidence to determine whether Maddie can regain control of her body and life after just 3 episodes. Since Janet and Maddie's mother are now back together, Janet will most likely be forced to return to Split River High, which will allow her to be held accountable for her behavior and forced to switch with Maddie. Janet might even be willing to return the body, though that seems unlikely. Another issue is whether or not she is capable of doing it. Rhonda, Charlie, Wally, and the other members of the School Spirits are also involved in Janet's experiments. They have always desired to cross over, but it's unclear if this can be undone or if it's even feasible given what Janet did to them. In an attempt to hint at the conclusion of Season 2, the cast of School Spirits said, "Think about the worst thing that could happen, and then worse than that." This suggests that the supernatural program may still change the plot of its central mystery. Though it would undoubtedly go against genre norms, Maddie's inability to return to her body is still a real possibility.